Don't let the Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 12064 DLL stop your apps from running. I'm Sophie Chen, a senior Windows support engineer, and here is the safe method to clear it for good. Before diving into the manual fix for Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 12064, note the official maintenance resource linked below for system synchronization. This is the Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 12064, a 64-bit version of the C Runtime library for Visual Studio 2013. While typically named msvcr120-DLL, some installers use this all64 suffix to force architecture compliance. It manages localized memory allocation, malloc, for mid-2010s software. Its absence is a primary cause of the code execution cannot proceed errors in 64-bit applications. Let's get to work. We'll start with the most common fix for this specific error. Reinstalling Microsoft Visual C++ will typically resolve this error. From Microsoft's website, download both x86 and x64 versions of the Visual C++ redistributables and install them. If a standard reinstallation doesn't restore the library, we need to verify if the system environment is properly recognizing the new components. A quick system restart is a practical way to ensure that all shared libraries, including Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 12064, are being loaded correctly into the current session's memory. To keep this tutorial handy, make sure to bookmark it, or hit like button before you reboot. It saves you from having to look for the video again once you're back online. Since the restart didn't reset the service, we'll manually trigger the refresh now. If you need to pause the video anytime during these instructions, go ahead. Since that library file is still unresponsive after the restart, we'll run a repair on the coding environment. First, go to Control Panel, then select Programs and Features. Second, find every Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable, 2005 through 2022. Third, right-click each and select Change, then select Repair. If that fails, download the latest all-in-one VC++ redistributable package from Microsoft's website. Please note that for DLL files with numbers, the number tells you which version to repair. For example, 120 equals 2013. Let's look at a key safety rule that will keep your PC protected while we address this error. The version of Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 12064 DLL found on most download sites is often compiled for different hardware, which can cause your CPU to work harder or crash. For those looking for a professional-grade monitoring resource, I've provided a link to a diagnostic tool for you below. For long-term system reliability, the repair resource linked in the description includes information on managing Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 12064 references. Thank you for watching. To continue receiving professional-grade solutions for Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 12064 and other PC errors, please subscribe to our support community.